Hello, IBC Church family and friends, and welcome to this edition of the eNnouncements for this week's eNotes. We're moving toward Easter celebration, where we're looking at the life of Jesus, celebrating the blessing that is his death, and then his resurrection that gives us life. That's one of the reasons we're looking at Bless, this series, during the Lenten season, as we think of ways that God has blessed us that we might be a blessing to others. I hope by now that you're well aware of what the BLESS stands for. We started with begin with prayer, and we talked about the importance of just really being in God's presence, being filled with the abundance, the blessing that God is to us, because it's only out of the overflow of the reservoir of blessings that we're really able to bless others. It also means that we're in God's presence and we're hearing what God has to say. And that leads us to the second of the letters, which is L, listen with care. We start by listening to God, what God is saying, what God is asking us to do. And then we listen to others with care. We've talked a little bit about that in the life of Jesus with the woman at the well, and we saw that in Philip's life as he was called upon to be a witness to the Ethiopian. How can you listen with care in a way to bless others? Well, I think it begins with being silent and peaceful with other people. Too often we're quick to speak and slow to listen, when of course the scripture encourages us to be quick to listen and slow to speak. So be at peace and be silent. Also, get out of the way. Too often we are in the way of a conversation. We're more interested in thinking about what we're going to say. So get out of the way and make sure that you're cupping your ears or attuning yourself to what the other person is saying. Listen in between the lines, not just to the words, but also to their heart. And make sure that you can care for and empathize and acknowledge what you're hearing. Coming alongside people and entering into their world in ways that you really care for them and really listen to them with that kind of care is a powerful way that you can bless others. I've heard stories this week about how you are a blessing to others, and I hope that each and every morning you're beginning the day with the simple but powerful prayer: God, how can I be a blessing to others today? Also, it's important that we just say, God, I'm praying for, and do you have 3 or 4 people that you're praying for? Identify them and make sure that you're just frequently talking with God about them, asking that God would be at work in their lives to bless them and to make them open to hearing about the gospel of Jesus Christ. So this week, I hope that you're experiencing something of being a blessing by listening to others with care. There's some resources right down below here. Events, of course, worship, our small group on Tuesday nights, if you're not a part of a small group, or if your small group is not doing the Bless series, join us on Tuesday night for a quick 1-hour look at some of the skills that we're looking at in this Bless series. Or join us on Saturdays where we're talking about common questions and answers. This Saturday at 2 o'clock, we'll be looking at, can I trust the Bible? How do you know that the Bible is true? Sometimes you have those questions, and I want you to be equipped to be able to answer those questions when somebody else asks as well. So thanks for being a part of this Bless series and letting God grow you to be the disciple that he intends for you to be. You have received a blessing from God in the person of Jesus Christ. He's given you his life. He's made that possible through his death. And now through his resurrection, his life is yours. You have been blessed. God has blessed you to be a blessing. And that is my prayer for you. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can click right here on our logo and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Otherwise, take a peek at this Love Membership video that starts our online membership class series. You'll learn a lot about who God has made us to be, and you can join us in a formal way, committing yourself to being a disciple that makes and matures disciples for the mission of Jesus. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.